Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of Nanatsu no Taizai, or you could call it the 7 Deadly Sins, on chapter 304. This chapter actually made me love Zeldris very much and reminds me of how pathetic of a messed up parent the Demon King is. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Zeldris ends up doing damage to the freaking mask whatsoever, and the Demon King asks Zeldris, what in the hell are you doing? And Zeldris is like, I have some business with my older brother, so why don't you back this off, father? Before that, I want to ask you something. Did you order me to kill the vampire clan, knowing full well their relationship with Gelda, or what? And he even tells Zeldris off in a cold manner by saying, you're an idiot. You know that you can never understand how it feels for a parent wanting to save their child from a deadly disease. And the weakness you have is a disease. Not to mention the commandment I had told me everything. The fact that you try to hide it from me and for your little rendezvous charade with your little vampire girlfriend, what the hell? I mean, you disobeyed my order of sealing them away instead of executing them. But you know what? What else I found out from my commandment is that you were planning to steal the throne of the Demon King one day to try to give the underworld where everyone can live in peace and prosperity and harmony. That's really stupid, you know? He even tells Zeldris that he overlooked the fact that you sealed away the Demon Clan, but he's going to end that charade right now, and he ends up turning the remains of the Sighing Sage into something called the Hermit of Moments. And we see to it that Zeldris ends up taking it on, but going back into the mind of Meliodas, he ends up managing to overpower his father somehow, and we see to it that it's able to pierce the Demon King's armor and its body. Even King says it's the ability that I was using, you know? I mean, like, because of the captain's power increasing greatly, it's actually far beyond the level that I could use it. And we see to it that, like, that Meliodas explains it's because of my friends helping me out, you know? Merlin, Escanor, Diane, King, and Gother, even Elizabeth. Even Meliodas tells everyone, I'll be fine now, guys. Go help out Bond quickly. And we see to it that he's able to overpower the Demon King once more by breaking his sword. And we see to it that Escanor tells Meliodas, like, you know, I'm a weak guy at night and a freaking strong guy in the daytime, but you of all people accepted me. And you know what? You are my first and foremost of my friend, the best I could have. And Meliodas thanks Escanor for that. And Merlin, like, playfully threatens Meliodas by saying, if you give up on Sis or Elizabeth, I swear, I will make sure you keep that little promise of ours. And Meliodas is like, seriously? Who threatens someone like this in a situation? And Gother tells Meliodas, like, I was able to reclaim my heart thanks to the 7 deadly sins, and that's why you brought us back together, so you better come back, you know? And Meliodas is like, tell me something I don't know. And King and Diane tells him, you know, I want to start a real conversation with you face to face and apologize properly, you know? And Diane calls Meliodas the strongest 7 deadly sin or something, you know, etc. And Meliodas says, sure thing. Once I get back, we'll drink the whole night away, all of us together. And Elizabeth tells Meliodas, like, I'll be waiting for you. You understand me? And Meliodas says, yeah, I'll be right there. Going back into the physical world, we see to it that Zeldris clashes against the thing that his father created him, and it's actually damaging him. And Meliodas, in his mind, thinks to himself, you know, I can't forgive you for betraying the Demon Clan, but there's one thing I have to acknowledge. It's that what you have is something that I just wasn't able to do. So and he tells himself in his mind that he tells his brother, like, the resolve to make enemies of the entire world for the sake of those closest or loving to you. And we see to it that Zeldris gets overpowered a bit, but he uses Omnibus Zebula and ends up destroying the thing that his father created to clash against him. We see to it that Zeldris tells Bond, I've dealt with the distraction now. I dealt with the distraction. Now get out of Meliodas' body and get away or something. But before Zeldris can finish his sentence, he gets blasted by his father in magic power, and Mel's like, no way, that's impossible. I thought magic attacks was not supposed to work on Zeldris. And his father tells his son, Zeldris, did you forget I was the one that lent you that power, the Demon King, in the first place? And we see to it that Bond gets really upset and kicks him in the face, etc. And Zeldris, with his Zeldris, with the last words in his mind, tells Meliodas, I know you'll be able to change everything, so it's in your hands now. I wish you the best. And Zeldris falls down, and we don't know what happened to him. But we see to it that Meliodas is overpowering the Demon King and says, I'm going to finish this with this last attack, and the next chapter is called Death Agony. So I don't know what that is, but one thing for sure, either the Demon King or Meliodas himself will be using it. So yeah, this chapter actually made me love Zeldris much more. I mean, like, I know one of his goals is to reunite with Gelda, but knowing for the fact for sure is like, what made me love Zeldris a lot more is that he may be cold and callous and cruel to everyone else, but deep down he really cares about the Demon Clan, where to a point that the Demon King even scoffs at Zeldris for like, you want to bring the underworld where they could be in peace and harmony? That's stupid. And even etc. But we see to it that eventually, because of Zeldris' sacrifice, etc., he was able to at least give Bond and maybe everyone else a chance to like to at least fight back against the Demon King. And I know the Demon King is like feels so underwhelmed or something, but I guess it is what it is. But aside from that, Zeldris' sacrifice, etc., what he did, which if he dies, that would suck because I kind of love him much more after seeing this chapter, etc. Hopefully, like, he'll be able to, like, survive, but we'll have to see. Of course, Meliodas is taking on the Demon King with the help of his friends, etc., power of friendship that people doesn't like, etc., but yeah, it is what it is. I know I keep saying etc. a lot and someone criticized me for that, but hey, man, I mean, like, that's who I am. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!